My screen time was out of control. Every single day I was alternating between Netflix, Instagram, TikTok, and finishing off the day with the hub. It was draining my energy, making me feel stuck. But then I discovered a system that allowed me to reduce my screen time up to 80% in just a couple weeks. I know it wasn't just as simple as delete all of your apps. No. Or even going cold turkey. I was using very simple, very actionable ways that completely flipped the way that I was using my phone, which seems to be bigger than my... In this video, I'll be sharing everything I did. So all I ask for you is to give me roughly 10 minutes of your undivided attention so you can change your life just like how I changed mine. Let's get into it. Let's rewind and take you back to a time to younger 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐵's typical day in the life. I'd wake up, see that, oh, this person has had a new post on TikTok. Click on it and I'll just be like, just one TikTok's not gonna harm me. And before I knew it, I was in an endless loop of doom scrolling from TikTok to TikTok, and then navigating my way, not throughout my day, but to Instagram Reels, and then finally navigating my day, not by getting up and getting out of bed, but then to YouTube Shorts. My brain was rotting, and I loved to do this first thing in the morning. Before I knew it, hours had gone by, and I was late to school. And to be honest, I was one of those kids in school that had pretty decent grades, pretty decent behavior. It's just my detention list was completely filled up with late detentions, like every single day, late. That's all it was, pretty much. The worst part about it wasn't even the time I was wasting. It was how I felt after. I just felt drained, unmotivated, and had this weird numb satisfaction where my brain felt so full yet so empty. That's when I realized, like, damn, alright, cool, my phone isn't a tool. I can't justify it by saying, yeah, you know, I'm learning, I'm watching podcasts, I'm watching educational YouTube videos. I started to realize that it was becoming a bad distraction. Here's the thing, your brain loves dopamine. Imagine a little light bulb in your head. Every notification, every swipe, every like triggers that light, making your phone just addictive by design. But let me tell you something, the more time you're chasing dopamine on your virtual world and on your 5-6 inch screen, the less motivated you get to chase it in real life. I knew I had to break this cycle. If I kept continuing what I'm doing, it would destroy my productivity. Future 𝐾𝐨𝐬𝐵 would not be proud of the habits that I was doing. So I knew I had to change. This led me to creating a system to reduce my screen time. The first step, figure out how many hours you're actually spending on your phone. A lot of people tell me I don't have time, or I don't have time to train, I don't have time to work on my business. I look at them and one of the first things I tell them is, pull up your phone screen activity time. Let me see how much time you're spending on your phone. Let me see that. They look at me and they're like, I'm not really trying to show you that. There we go. We found the issue. So what I want you to do is open your phone screen's time tracker. That sounds like a mad word. And really take a hard look at where all of your hours are actually going. For me, Instagram and YouTube was the worst culprits. I was spending more than 4 hours on these platforms. That's like a part-time job, man. I could have been stacking up bread early. If I was spending over 4+ hours on an actual part-time job, and if I put that into crypto, I would have been a millionaire right now. Once you figured out where your time is going, categorize them into 3 categories. First of all, essential. Things like emails, banking apps, crypto wallets, whatever you deem to be essential. Number 2, useful but optional apps for learning, such as YouTube, school, for example. Number 3, time wasters. Social media, video games, Sophie Rains' OnlyFans content, anything that makes you scroll mindlessly. Here's the thing, for the next step to work, you need to be really honest about what you place into those 3 categories. Step 2, this is what I like to call the 3 block system. Block number 1, no phone mornings. For the first hour when you wake up, don't touch your phone. Instead, do something that's gonna set the foundation for your day. It could be meditating, it could be training, it could be journaling, whatever's gonna help you create a good foundation for the day. And if this is too much, the least you can do is make your bed and spend that hour towards towards your morning routine and just dressing good, looking good, making your beard look as good as mine, whatever it may be. Something that's gonna set the foundation for the day. What I've realized is when I start my day with intention, when I start my day with a couple wins, it compounds throughout the day and I'm so much more productive throughout the day. Block number 2, focus zones or do not disturb. During work or study sessions, you have a built-in feature called focus mode or do not disturb mode. Use it, they've been made for a reason. All of your notifications will be silent. If someone wants to call you, it doesn't go through once. It will come up as busy. But if they really need you, if it's an emergency, they can call again and that second call will go through. That's the exact settings that I've put on my phone. What this does is that it turns your phone into a tool. You can actually use it to go look at ChatGPT if you need something. You can use it if you're trying to build a social media business just like how I am. Or if you just don't want to pick it up. Or if you just don't want to see any notifications because you're in your deep work flow state, working on your laptop for example, then this can be a great tool. Block 3. Intentional screen time. Here's the twist. I didn't cut out social media completely. What I did was I limited it. I'm not here trying to go monk mode. I want to use Instagram. I want to use Snapchat. I want to see those dumb memes every here and there. I'm normal. I'm not like these other YouTubers that are telling you, yeah, get a truck phone. Nah, man. That's not how this modern world really functions, unfortunately. Instead, you can download apps like 1sec, making you aware of your use. When I used this app, it pissed me off multiple times a day because every time I clicked on an app, it would show me, okay, you need to breathe, and then you need to breathe out, and then you gotta state exactly why you're using this app. Are you bored? Are you journaling? Or are you just taking shit? Whatever it may be, it's a beautiful app, and I do recommend it if you want to be more aware of your social media use and reduce it. Using it this way allows me to still enjoy using social media, still enjoy looking at some dumb memes, but I stay controlled. The reason I'm not saying go cold turkey is because majority of people fail and majority of people relapse on it. So I just don't think that that's a valid solution for me to be telling you. But quitting something as addictive as social media without replacing it creates a void. You cannot replace a habit with abstinence. Instead, what I did was I swapped out all of these mindless activities for something that gives me real natural dopamine. For example, earlier I told you about your morning routine and waking up. Instead of scrolling, hit the gym, meditate. But what about before sleeping? This is the part where I struggle the most. What I did was before sleeping, I replaced my social media use with journaling and reading. Every single night, I would stop using my phone and then I would start journaling. I started to write down 5 things that I appreciated, 5 things that I'm grateful for today. Tonight, when I write in my journal, I'm going to write, I am grateful that I recorded this video and I'm helping people with their social media addiction. This makes you feel so grounded and it really appreciates just the little things that you're doing throughout the day that you just wouldn't think of, that you wouldn't consciously be grateful for. And then as soon as I'm done with journaling, I just read until I'm feeling sleepy. This is a much better way to end my day as it's so much more fulfilling. And the fact that I'm journaling and reading, for example, is so much more better for my mental health than more hits of dopamine. So what is the key here? Find activities that excite you, that you can replace with your social media usage. For me at least, whenever I was sitting around and just trying to resist the urge of going on my phone, I pretty much gave in every single time. That's the reason I'm making these tips. I'm making this video for you, bro. What no one tells you about cutting your screen time is it doesn't just give you more time, it gives you so much more energy. I started waking up feeling motivated. I started spending more time with my family and also started to create this movement, this community. The best part about it was I felt proud of myself in a very long time because for the first time I was in control. It wasn't my phone, it wasn't social media that was controlling me. Imagine this, a month from now, you're more focused, you're more productive, and you're actually proud of how you're spending your time. That is exactly what happens when you start taking control of your screen time. That is exactly what happens when you start taking control of your fucking life, bro. Remember, your decisions today will define your tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.